You say I'm arrogant. I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.
Welcome back to another Tuesday night on the Big Exclusive Podcast. Salute to everybody who locked in early. Same-ish, different day. Do me a favor, if you logged in on Facebook, make sure you share the stream. If you logged in on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. I would most certainly appreciate that. For everybody, for everybody who in here right now, just make sure y'all say what's up, drop a 100, drop a hello. Just do anything to let me know you in the building. It will most certainly be appreciated for sure. Thank you guys for locking in early. I'm just doing some stuff behind the scenes. I'm trying to help my guest get on. She's having some technical difficulties. She's a little bit frustrated. I don't blame her. StreamYard can be difficult if you're not accustomed to technology. So I understand. But in the meantime, in between time, let's do our 1-2, what we normally do on a Tuesday night. First thing I want to do, I want to run through a list of the shows before I get to our sponsors. I was going to try to do something a little bit different, but ultimately, now we're going to stick to the script tonight. Monday nights. We start the week off on the Big Exclusive Network with Melanated Vibrations. We got two licensed therapists, Dominique Godwin and her sister, Darius Askew, bringing in the mental health aspect to all pop culture and every topic that's out there. I super appreciate them and them setting the tone for the week. Tuesday night, you got the Big Exclusive Podcast each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. with myself, comedian Topp Fliight, and my man, the angriest man in the podcast game, the Angry OG. We kind of set the tone. Show normally goes off the rails. We set the tone for Dusty, right? But then on the network, we get recalibrated with the ladies, Women's Wellness Wednesday, Reek and T. Make sure they come through, reset the network, bring all the ladies across the world and across everywhere love, making sure the ladies understand what they need to take care of themselves, making sure the ladies stay on point. They got that go grab lunch and like that scavenger hunt. You never know, they might ask with, a coffee mug and some stockings and a toothpick. I don't know. It just depends. But what I love about that show is how much they empower women, and they also show love by treating a lady to lunch on a Wednesday. So go grab lunch is definitely a dope part of that show. Reek and T are super dope ladies. Then the dust returns, my man Ant Pac, a.k.a. Ant Money, with the Ant Money Experience Thursday nights at 7 p.m. You never know what you're going to get from Ant. He got the spotlight, and if it leads, it bleeds. And that lounge talk is always a fun show. He on his third episode coming this Thursday. Make sure y'all tune into that. Saturdays exclusively on the YouTube page. We got Fat Gene Activated, hosted by my guy, Ant Medlock. Make sure if you have any food ideas, any food suggestions, you shoot them to him. He's going to visit those places and see if those places can activate his fat gene. All right. Salute to our social media manager and all around utility mercenary, my guy Luke. Always making sure we stay on point, getting us ever so closely to our goal and we super appreciate Luke for making sure we stay on point. Hopefully that new content is coming soon from everybody at the network. And if you're so inclined, make sure you follow all our social media. That's the Big Exclusive Network on everything from Instagram to YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. And yeah, we do have a TikTok. All right. Do me a favor while you're over there on Saturday or anytime checking out our YouTube page. My daughter did her debut or pilot show, Cooking with Low Exclusive. Chat video is up on the Big Exclusive Network. Please go over, click on the link. Click on the video, leave her a review. Don't be too mean. She's 10 now. She was 9 when she did the video, but she's 10. Happy belated birthday to Kayla and Cameron, who celebrated birthdays. Both are Libras, and they are most certainly, my babies. So with that being said, it's time for me to introduce my co-host for the evening, the angriest man in the podcast game. I'm not sure how angry he's going to be tonight, but I'm excited because I feel like we got a super dope show tonight. Here we go. My man, the angry OG.
Hey now.
What's up with you?
What's going on, man?
How was your weekend?
What's my new saying?
What's the new saying?
It was bogus, man. I'm bogus.
So your weekend was bogus, man?
Yeah, it was bogus, man. I'm trying to go to the Cheesecake Factory, though.
You and me both. I can't wait to talk about it.
I'm trying to go to the Cheesecake Factory, man.
Do me a favor if you guys are locked into the Facebook. You can do us a favor by sending us some stars. If we make you laugh, if we entertain you in any way whatsoever, we appreciate it. I think 1 star is 1 penny. We take them 1 to 1,000 if you're so inclined. All of it is appreciated. Please send stars if you can. Salute to Concrete Rose. She said, let's go. Good evening, family. El Presidente, Tiffany in the building. She said, family, love, share. Do me a favor. Do what Tiff did. You see what Tiff did? She tagged all her friends in her Facebook comment. I need you guys to do the same. My guy, Hannibal, the cannibal, in the building says, what's up, bro? What up to you? My guy, Bebop, a.k.a. Mike, in the building said, what's up with you? Young T, that's a new name, in the building. I appreciate you tuning in, T. This is what we do for all our new listeners. If you laugh, I'd like for you to put on your gasoline draws and come on with us, okay? One of them going to get you. It got so nice I had to play it twice, man. It's one of my favorites. T, what up? The therapist is in the building. She said, hey, now, what's up, Dom? Melanated Vibrations, BE, Women's Wellness, Ant Money, Fat Gene. Yeah, more content to come. Concrete said, Luke is the GOAT. Royalty, yo, what's up with you? Q, come on, Q. Make sure you come on here. We got to talk about your new TV series. You got to come on and talk about that. Q, that's family. She said, hey, y'all, I miss y'all. Y'all got it going on in here. Hey, Q, you know you're always part of that one. I've been trying to get it. The funny thing is, Q used to do a show. She was in heavy rotation at PC Radio. Tim, yo, what's up with you? Tiff said they pushed that damn baby. They definitely pushed that baby. All right, we got a lot to get to. Tiffany Ann, I need you to log in and go to the private chat for me. I have a message for you there. As a matter of fact, no, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram, okay? Tiff, I need you to do me a favor. Right quick. Tiff, check your Instagram inbox. IG. Taylor Gang. All right, Tiff. I just sent the message. Do me a favor. There we go. I need you to help our guests out get logged in. Who else came in while we're here? T, what's up, T? That's Teresa, aka half of Melanie. I'm sorry, Women's Wellness Wednesdays. Mike, something fishy about that baby rolling. Jess, I got a super bone to pick with you. You won them tickets to that comedy show, and you did not show up. You no called, no showed. You didn't say, yo, I don't need them, or give them away to somebody else. Yeah, so we might have to ban you from winning any other prizes on the network, okay? Let's see where we at with it. Boom. Show some love to the sponsors right quick. We're going to try and run through it. No disrespect intended. We just got a show to get to. Maywa Cosmetics, that is my daughter's company. It's a cosmetic company, Maywa by Kayla. Maywa means luxury in Sudanese. So if you want some luxurious, you know what I mean, lip gloss, lip balm, body butter, sugar scrub, you can find all her products at our other sponsor, iCraftMart.com. That's locally crafted goods, products made for us, by us, and most importantly, people who look like you. So if you want to support people who look like you, head over to iCraftMart.com. If you are interested and you have a show idea, all right, and you want to bring it to the Big Exclusive Network, email me at therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. That's therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. We're here for all show ideas, big and small. We'd love to hear it, all right? So I appreciate that. Send those emails. There's no such thing as a dumb idea, all right? We want to hear them all because we're looking for all different content. To my 40 and up crew, y'all know how we start the show. What's hurting today? It's 2 weeks now and my shoulder been good. My shoulder been all right. So salute to everybody. But to my 40 and up crew, what's hurting today? And I'm not going to jinx it, but my shoulder is okay. And I'm appreciative and grateful for my shoulder being, good right now. But to everybody else, put it in the comments. To my 40 and up crew, what's hurting y'all today?
So you took my advice?
Huh? It ain't had nothing to do with your advice. It ain't had
that
ish to do with your advice.
Took my advice, man.
No, nothing to do with your advice is bogus than a motherfucker.
You was ambidextrous or you just stopped. Which one is it?
Yeah, your advice is bogus.
You used your offhand or you stopped. Which one is it, man?
Listen, I ain't gonna never stop now. Like, I ain't gonna never stop. God damn it. I ain't never fit to stop. But yeah, right now my shoulder is good. I'm excited for that. We got a lot of show to get through. We got Tiffany Ann working on our guests behind the scenes. Tiff, I appreciate you. Since you brought it up, right? I guess we might as well get into it. But the thing is, the video, I had the video loaded and somehow it got corrupted before the show. So I don't have the video per se, but we can. No, see, I thought it was under. I thought Ant had.
I saw another video where a guy, Kevin Wesley, interviewed the guy that took her, and she was on the interview also. And I was trying to figure out why she had that kind of energy about how she looked too good to be in the Cheesecake Factory.
You said why she had that kind of energy?
Yeah. To say she looked too good to be in the Cheesecake Factory. They supposed to be in the drive-thru at Wendy's getting the 4 for $4, man.
Damn. All right, I see Tiff backstage. I made a new graphic too. I was going to debut it on our guest because she has to get on the hot seat. Lillian, what's up? What's happening?
Cannot go outside.
Therapist says her throat and her back
You got
hurt.
it both ways. How your throat and your back hurting?
Sounds like she had a really
I like
good evening.
seen that man that was on that we did the show the thing on last week. The motherfucker that killed the bitch. Dime the and seen him and shit, man.
That was from Ant Show too.
Oh, that's what it was. I know.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Ant
She
gave
said,
Dime the
first
inside
off,
track
it's
on him.
me, Dime. We know it's you, Dime.
Yeah, that's what I said. You. Yeah.
We just said that. Jess said her
you,
ovaries hurt, laughing my ass off. How your ovaries hurt? Damn.
Motherfucker must have had a hook in his jaw, huh?
I said, same shit. I was wearing an OG.
Yeah.
She was average.
Man, I think she might have been.
Jabir, what's up, friend?
That might have been given a little bit too much credit saying she was average.
So wait. See now y'all gonna have me. I need to see the video.
Yo, you got to see it, man. She had no.
And what was his name? OG
Kevin Wesley.
Kevin Wesley. Okay, date refuses. And wait. So wait, it says it's upcoming. It hasn't aired yet.
They showed like they showed a short of it and shit.
There's a video of the woman. That okay. So here it is. Let me pause this for a second. Because if we're gonna get into it, we might as well go on and get into it, man. Let's bring this up. Tom says, secondly, I was choked and flipped too many times. Damn.
Well, that's what we just said happened.
Hey, it was Dom.
Off of them.
It was a good night.
We said you was choked, but we ain't never say, how you was choked.
All right, and while we bring this up and we pull this up, I want y'all to comment real time, please. I need y'all to comment real time as she's speaking, especially if you know the backstory.
Her and the oyster lady got the city girls down bad, man.
Damn, bro, you stay jumping the gun. Like, can we get through the one shit first?
I ain't know we was talking about that.
Yo, we gonna talk about it. All right, let's hit the play button.
I can't hear it.
Oh wait, you can't hear it? My bad.
No, there ain't no sound. And she heavy on the filters.
Hey guys, this is Alicia. It's been a while, but there have been quite a bit of things on my mind. I believe that many of you have seen the now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory because I wanted more from my date. I want to, let me say this. It's interesting to me that just how a moment in time, right, can shape how so many view you. And so I want to talk about. I'm trying to
Why
remember.
is she taking so long, man?
Bear with me
This ain't
as
the
I
one. This
pull
ain't the
down some
video I
notes so I
saw. The
can
one I
remember
saw,
everything I want to
it was
say.
her, the dude, and the interviewer was on the couch together. It
Um,
was a short from the clip that they
I
uploaded.
watched the
Like she full of
comments
shit
to
because she
share
ain't gonna say nothing
that you
about being an
guys,
hour late.
the opinions that you guys had, and I have reflected on all of them, processed all of them that I was able to read. Um, Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man. And I want you to understand that my mission has always been for women, to empower women, for
I
women
knew
to
that was
feel
coming. I
Crash
knew that
out,
was coming.
cared for,
empower them to crash out.
not be misused, or abused, right? I've seen and heard many a horror story, men and women, not just women, men and women.
Sean Bigger, could you hurry up?
And
John Bigger, you out of pocket.
I wanted to make sure that this was a topic that we brought attention to.
So she
Many of
said,
you
so wait, hold on.
interpreted, within interpretations that I saw. I want you to understand that this was never about exposing or embarrassing anyone.
Bullshit,
The
it was all in
purpose
your
was
face.
Yeah.
to spark discussion, to foster
So now
agreement
she's
and
saying,
growth,
hold on, stop
right?
the presses.
Man, it's like stop the cat. Give her one.
Stop the cat. Because at the end of the day, she acting like this was premeditated.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Now you want to talk that empowerment shit.
She act like she set out to do this.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. Unequivocally, that's bullshit. Like she's saying like she premeditated this whole thing.
Yeah. I was gonna
so
see how
that she could bring this topic up.
to show you how it played out. Like how, don't go for this.
But I've seen some interesting interpretations. And it has caused me some more questions. There have been some hurtful comments.
You know what, man? Like
that ain't the right video.
She taking too goddamn long. I'm gonna find the video you talking about because that to me is a whole lot
face now
about nothing. And I think the video you talking about, it looks to be
they all was together, and it was like a short or whatever out of the interview that they had. And main man ain't use no filters or nothing on it. You gonna see.
So he must have took that down. Wait, you said it was a short. Let me check.
I saw like a short of it, and I don't remember where I saw that because the whole video not uploaded yet. It's just him with the guy that's uploaded right now.
All right, so the short you talking about was just him and the guy.
It was all three of them.
So yeah, I'm not seeing that.
They
short
must have
with
took a
all
clip
three.
out of they took a clip out of the total interview with them, and she was talking for like a few seconds or whatever.
All right, I think I found it.
She shouldn't have the energy that she got though. She shouldn't have that, definitely.
All right, so we're gonna play that video right quick.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Where a woman is taken to the Cheesecake Factory and she does not want to go inside of there. She does not want to be embarrassed. Welcome to the show, and thank you guys for being willing to come here and have this dialogue. But there's a viral video where a woman is taken to the Cheesecake Factory, and she does.
So wait, has everybody seen the original video? Hey, Mike, I just saw your comment.
Mike out of pocket.
All right, let's play the original video for the people who haven't seen it. We're gonna play the original video, and then because I need you guys to comment on the video real time. And what I also need you guys to do is pay attention to her body language, pay attention to her facial expressions, and she's going, because remember what she just said. I wasn't trying to embarrass this man, okay? I wasn't trying to embarrass this man. All right? Comment real time.
Okay, almost there. Just need to find some parking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And why is you recording though?
She live, it looks like, because she's speaking to people.
Yeah, like why you doing that?
Is that all?
Nothing. I'm just talking to my girls.
Okay.
She live,
So
just
then I
pulling up
surprised.
to a date.
Yeah.
So the intent was to embarrass him because she went live to talk to her friends because she knew she wasn't going to get out the car once she saw the factory.
And she got his doors locked in his car. He can't get,
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
Waited till you get out the car, right? Then told him to wait.
Yeah. And then hit the window on.
Yes.
Rolled the window.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Bebop said she got some titties though. I mean, it is Tuesday.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk
You
about
should have
it?
went to the Sleeves Cake Factory.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Look at her face.
Oh, okay.
Then unlock that man.
Well, let him in his own shit.
So,
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
so you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I went into
I
this
agree with
date
all those
as I
things.
expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I,
Look,
on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
But
When
You just got in this man's
I
car.
got to your apartment to pick you up. You didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I
we're
don't
not
know
there.
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
but
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look at
look
at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour.
But you did everything you were supposed to do.
Work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, equivalent to that? I literally you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong.
I will die. That's embarrassing.
I will die if I go into the Cheesecake Factory.
I have very specific certain expectations.
Ladies, help me out here.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
So you just want to call?
Now she want to turn around and face him, though.
Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
But the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them.
Yeah, you burnt him out.
So, oh my God. I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do.
All right, y'all saw the video. I asked you guys to comment real time. Before we dive into our thoughts on it, I want to read some of the comments. They've been coming in fast and furious. Some of y'all taking shots. Let's start out with our guy, Mike. He says she was a regular John. She would have been right at Wendy's getting that 4 for $4 and a pumpkin spice frosty. Dom talking about getting choked, smacked up, flipped, and rubbed down. She said it was a great night. Jabir, won't be long. Have the pink eye. Just wanted to say hi. Wanted to say I love y'all. Appreciate that. Royalty is cracking up. Mike said, Teresa, it was the audacity for me. Like, appreciate some showing genuine, I guess appreciate somebody showing genuine interest. Tiff said she looked like she ain't got no edges. Dom said this chick is delusional. Tiff said she's full of shit. Mike said Auntie Agatha is full of shit. Royalty, she embarrassed herself. TY said, nah, Mike, she already on some nut shit filming the situation. Fact, Royalty said she acted entitled and tried to play him. I believe that to be true. She wanted to make a scene and just lied to him. Mike says she got some titties, though. I mean, it is Tuesday. Royalty, she knew where she was going before they got there. That's why she was live before they pulled up. Either way you slice it, like there's no reason to go live and try to embarrass the man. Ungrateful heifer. Tiff said, ain't nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Waiter, please give me a Georgia peach and a piece of that birthday cake cheesecake. Thank you. Dom, I love the Cheesecake Factory. Mike, I agree with that too, but there's a level of respect that come with it. Exactly. Royalty. Shaking my head, she for the streets, future voice. Big Roll, evening, good people. Dap, Shannon, OG, hugs, ladies, what's good, Roll. Each said, now this whole thing was full of what y'all say, dust. Mike, the no eye contact is so disrespectful. Royalty, if we on a date, putting your arm around me is not too much. I agree with that as well. I think that adds a sense of security for a woman. I think that goes a long way in making her feel safe and protected. Don, she made him wait an hour and lost the reservation to the first place. Yeah, Royalty, you fucked your date up, so don't be mad at him. You lucky he stayed. Mike, look at her. I seen Shorty that looked like her on the train. TY said, nah, bump that. How you gonna complain about where you going on the first date? You could have been more grateful getting in the kitchen to prepping the meals since you want to complain. Leave it to me. You could walk your ungrateful ass back home. We either going to eat or you get left wasting time. Hey.
Yeah. First of all, I wouldn't have waited no hour.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I wouldn't have waited nowhere near an hour. You got 5 minutes before I start like being like, yo, what the fuck is up? At the 10-minute mark, I'm pulling off without no call.
Dom said, so he had a backup plan, and that's not good enough for this dusty, bottom of the barrel, basic ass, low budget bitch. She is dressed for the Cheesecake Factory. God damn. Royalty, how you try to play him and get mad because he said, no, I'm taking your ass home. Creamy, what's up? Good to see you on. I appreciate you always locking in. Mike, she thought he was a sucker, but he was with the shits. Nah, biatch, you blew it while you banging the U-turn. It's not like TY said, it's not like she chose where to go like most women don't do. It could have been Wendy's or Checkers. Damn. Nah, not the Fashion Nova special thinking she deserves 5 stars. Wow. Creamy, she got what she deserved, and the trick went home hungry and salty. Darius, hey Dusty, hey Bestie OG.
Yo, Annette, what's happening?
TY said facts, OG. Royalty said, I'll give him 15 minutes max. Nah, I'm going to tell you like this. We can start with the fact that if I pull up, if I'm scheduled to pick you up at 4 o'clock, and the reservations is for whenever they is, and I gave you 4 o'clock because that gives us enough time to get to the restaurant and maybe get there early, maybe have some drinks before we get started, loosen up so the conversation will be a little more engaging. If I get there at 4:05, I'm agitated. 4:10, I'm pulling off.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm pulling, because listen, the reality of it is most women gonna be late. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Most women, between getting ready, changing 5 times, doing makeup, talking to their friends, making sure their kids is good, they gonna be late. Most men, for the most part, build in that time when they say, we coming to get you. That's why main man said, if you notice he said, I figured we could get there a little early, have some drinks, get to know each other. Right? She still end up being an hour late. Number one, ain't no way I'm waiting no hour. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I
Because for me,
don't have that in me.
that just shows a lack of respect for my time.
I don't have that in me at all.
And if you don't respect my time, I can't respect yours. Okay? I don't give a fuck what we had planned. At 4:10, I'm pulling off and I'm making a phone call.
I ain't even making the phone call.
Say what y'all want. No, because I'm going to try to make the reservation with somebody else.
Oh, okay. That's
I'm trying to make the reservation with somebody else. You know what I mean? For her to say she wasn't trying to embarrass that man is a farce. Because if you watch her facial expressions, clearly she was trying to perform and she was being very performative. Tay Boogie, what's up? And she was being very performative for the audience that she had while she was on that live talking shit to him. Don't lock my doors. You ain't in no danger. Don't lock my fucking doors. If I pull on my door, that bitch better open. And then you had the audacity to roll the window down. Now, let me make something clear before I continue. Ladies, if chain restaurants ain't your thing, by all means, don't go to no chain restaurants. Make sure the man you interested in knows that you don't do chain restaurants. That's fine. That's a preference. No chain restaurants. That's perfectly fine.
That's a bullshit preference, though. Everybody allowed to have their preference. That's a bullshit, though.
Everybody allowed to have a preference, bro. And I'm not going to call it bullshit. I'm not even going to talk about the way she looked because to each his own. Beauty is very subjective.
You won't go in the chain restaurant, but you'll eat a fucking hoagie out of the poppy store.
I can't say if that lady would eat that, right? I can't say she would eat the hoagie out the poppy store. I won't talk about the lady looks because, again, beauty is very subjective. Somebody might look like a dime to somebody and might be a fucking 5 to
I'm going to say this. She shouldn't have been talking the way she was talking.
For what it's worth, in your opinion.
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about the lady preferences.
She going to die. She going there. Look at me with a rainbow special on. She got this rainbow outfit on. Talking about, I die if I go in there. No, you gonna look like you look like you don't belong because you got a $7 outfit on.
Listen. Before I continue, comedian Tay Boogie, what up? I gotta show Tay Boogie some love. He always get one when he come in. Royalty cracking the fuck up. Big E is savage. I ain't no savage, bro. I'm very realistic. Creamy said that Trent was doing the ultimate most. If you like takes like that, make sure you tune in to Money, Info, Love, Fam, Sex, MILFs, coming, I believe, in November on the HNIC network. That's our sister network. Creamy will be bringing her podcast with her friends to the HNIC. Make sure when it debuts, we all over there showing Creamy some love. She don't missing nothing when it comes to the big exclusive network or the events. So we're going to make sure we show her that same amount of love. Again, congratulations on getting your new show to you and your friends. I'm so looking forward to catching your show. Keep up the great work. And thanks always for the support. Royalty cracking the fuck up. Yeah, facts. Lock my shit. You can get the fuck out. Yeah, you might have. That might have been enough to trigger me enough to say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call you an Uber.
You gonna lock me out my shit?
Yeah. Ty said at least make it known. It'll help plenty. Yes, it would. Mike said he was better than me. She would have been filming the Cheesecake Factory. Fuck that. Good evening, Miss Carter. Thank you for tuning in. Mike says exactly. OG. Rose said OG is that OG the hoodie king. Salute. Tony is the cheesecake chick. Yeah. Dig rolled up. Dom said not the rainbow outfit. Royalty $40 dress, expecting the $500 meal. Creamy show title is the dopest. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, bro. If she don't eat that, cool. I'ma eat this bodega special. I'm just saying. Creamy says, and I don't. I love it here, and we love you back. Salute and most appreciated. I'm telling you, that first show, y'all ain't gonna be able to get through that first show because we're gonna be in the audience cutting the fuck up.
Man, okay? I'm an actor.
We talk about the amount of dust we bringing.
Man, remember Prince was on Arsenio with his ass out?
The whole network gonna be at Mills with our whole ass out. Everybody.
We gonna be the village people that night and shit.
Facts. We gonna spam YMCA in the comments. Ooh, she gonna end up with 2,000 comments and 4,000% engagement on her first show. She talking about dead. Dom said now she at the poppy store getting something from the deli. That's funny. Yeah. Royalty, I'm coming with a trash bag full of dust that night. Facts. We all going over there. We gonna turn that mother out. So here's the thing, because I definitely want to kind of like wrap this up, because I'm interested to see what she has to say. This whole angle she's playing at, that this was premeditated to shed light on what exactly, how to treat a woman. That man planned the date. That man made the reservations. That man came to pick her up on time. That man was willing to pay for the date. Okay. That man made sure she felt protected by offering his arm for her to grab.
She only said that after the fact.
He did everything. He did everything that us men should be teaching our sons to do when courting and dating a woman. He did it all. Okay? Now, the minute he was burnt out, he was like, no, respectfully. He didn't call her bitches
and he kept
out of her name.
And he kept
he said
he stayed composed, stayed within himself, and got rid of her.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, this doesn't have anything to do with her looks. Okay? This has everything to do with her behavior when it came to this date. Because that man did everything I would want somebody's son to do with my daughter when they're dating and courting. He said, respectfully, I'm gonna go ahead and take you back home. You didn't want to be here anyway.
You're not my
hour late.
You're not good for one another.
Yeah, he said, I don't have many expectations.
Yeah,
but clearly, you met none of them.
That's what he said.
Clearly, you met none of them because that man said, you know what? I don't give a fuck how you look. You can go back home. I'm gonna drop you off and have a good night.
So look, now I'm about to drop one though. They can get mad at me if they want. This is for all y'all that keep talking about y'all going to run across the street to date. They ain't going for that shit neither.
Listen.
They ain't going for it either.
Listen, at the end of the day, again, I don't want to make it about anything other than the behavior. Like I said, she was an hour late. He decided, at the end of the day, if you don't respect me enough to be on time, not even to communicate. Remember, he said you didn't call, text him, nothing. That man sat there and waited for a fucking hour without no call, no text, or nothing. It's about at some point, that man said, you know what, my standards are this. I even went against my own intuition and still tried to bring you somewhere so we can get to know each other, because I felt like you didn't deserve a fancy, expensive 9-chain restaurant. So I took you somewhere respectable. Ain't no Cheesecake Factory in the fucking hood. Let's be for real.
Exactly.
Ain't no Cheesecake Factory in the fucking hood. So stop acting like the man took you to Wendy's or Burger King or fucking Chili's for that matter. Now, I do eat at chain restaurants, right? And if we going on a first date, I might say, let's go to one of those chain restaurants. That doesn't mean I don't deem you worthy of going someplace special. It just means at the end of the day, I'm trying to mitigate my responsibilities when it comes to courting said woman. It's okay. You can say no. You don't do that. That's perfectly respectable. I respect your decision. I respect your preference, and I'm out. Right? But I thought the purpose of a first date was to get to know somebody. Now, if you want to know how much I'm willing to spend on a date, that's something different. But again, that's a conversation. Those expectations need to be understood. Okay? Let's read these last couple comments, and then we're going to get off of this lady. Royalty, it actually showed how you should respect the man's time. Tony says, sis is weird and very ignorant. Royalty said he could have said, all right, go ahead, I'm a part, and then pulled off. Listen, when I say that man treated that woman with respect from the beginning to end,
she would have deserved that though.
You couldn't ask for a person to be more fucking respectful. Creamy said she fucked up her own 4-star dinner. She was super inconsiderate of his time and his plans. Exactly. Teresa, why would that even be a conversation? How much is your budget? Like, shorty, who are you? I agree. I absolutely agree. Creamy said, take me to Miller's Ale House. I need some zingers fried.
And then pull around back.
I'm dead.
That's what she said, though. She said that.
I'm dead. I'm really dead.
Pull around back.
I'm really dead. Last comment for this topic. So we can get on. Our special guest is backstage. I want to make sure she gets in. Mike said, crazy how she stated how she was looking. You think that you look good, that being seen in a chain restaurant is embarrassing. Then you above grown to still have a mentality that your looks really worth anything alone. There we go. Now we get into it. Shake my head. That's another good example to relate to the youth. Exactly. Hold on, this is good. Mike, he checked all the boxes, but again, some women are never satisfied.
What do I always say, Bebop?
Hold on to that thought. I know what you're about to say. Teresa, 4 for 4, cool with me. Laugh out loud shit. Let's go around the back and listen to some R&B.
Yo, those be the times that you enjoy the most, though.
Tony, not pull around back. Laughing my ass off, correct, OG. That's great energy. Finish that thought, OG, because I want to play something, because I know what you're about to say.
What thought?
They never satisfied.
Oh, yeah. I always say that, man.
They always what?
Move the goalposts, man.
Check out my man, Bright Exclusive, and on the other side, we bringing in our special guest.
Make it make sense. You keep moving the goalposts. Make it make sense. You keep moving the goalposts. What are we talking about? It's a goddamn double standard. Make it make sense. It's a double standard. What are we talking about? What you just said has nothing to do with what we just been talking about for the last goddamn 5 goddamn minutes. You're not even talking about that. Make it make sense.
Yo, why you keep moving the glasses though?
Because my glasses fucked up. That's why I'm not wearing them now. The arm is like messed up. Y'all ain't shit. Hey, Queen. How you doing? We got a special guest tonight. It's the glasses for me. I love Luke. Salute to Luke. Yeah. Y'all not funny. I want to bring in a special guest tonight. I met this lady at the Melanated Mixer. Tiff was there. Tiff know who she is because she came to the table. She actually supported, although she was scared of the product. She actually showed love. She actually supported. She had a little bit of trouble getting in. You know, our StreamYard for first-time users can get a little technically difficult, but she made it through with the help of Tiff, aka El Presidente. I want y'all to give a warm welcome to. We don't want to use her government, so I changed her name, but we're gonna welcome y'all, Diamond Girl. Hello, Miss Diamond.
Hi, hello, everyone. I'm so sorry for being late. Some difficulties, but we made it work. So I'm glad to be here.
Hey, don't let that sweet face and that smile fool y'all. She is, whoo! Don't upset her.
I'm so lovable.
That's what they all say.
That's yeah. Okay.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So first, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Are you really?
Thank you for having me.
All right. I appreciate you coming on.
Already.
You can see it already.
Yeah, I see firecracker already.
What you can see? Tell me what you can see. Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
I'm not going to reveal everything about me.
No, you don't have to. But I mean,
no.
I see firecracker.
Definitely a firecracker for sure.
Okay.
For sure. All right. So listen. You said, "Hey, I always wanted to do a podcast," and you checked out a couple shows, and you was like, "Yo, I wouldn't mind coming on." I told you think about some things you wanted to, talk about. We do have a topic that we did want to get into, if you didn't mind. But I have two topics for you. One is toxic relationships, which you wanted to talk about. And the second one is starting over. The third one I replaced with this topic. If you don't mind, I'm going to take a look at this video, right? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how we do the audience. Roll starting already. Roll can't help itself, man. I'm going to get to all the comments. Everybody in the comments, welcome our special guest. I would appreciate that. But if y'all ready, I want y'all to comment on this video real time. This one kind of blew me away when I first saw it, but I thought it was hella interesting to talk about because there's always double standards, and depending on who those double standards benefit, is either an issue or it isn't. I think this is a perfect topic to kind of expose some of those double standards. Good, bad, or indifferent. So take a look, comment real time. That's important. Like the reason I ask y'all to comment real time is because I want that raw emotion. I want those immediate thoughts that go into your head. So when you have those thoughts, type them, hit send, put them in the comments, please. All right. Let's get into it.
Just because I slept with a few dudes in the past in college does not mean you're going to sit there and call the wedding off. It was in college. Right now, no. Right now, college. It was in college. Oh, for the love of God. It was in college. It was in college. You act like you were never curious before. You never messed around with. I'm a good man. Any woman would want a man like me. Any woman would want a man like me. So you go ahead and try to throw me away. You go ahead and try. Like I said, let me tell you something. You will never find another man like me. You will never find another man like me. You're judging me, and that's all right. That's all right. For what? College. I'm a different man now. Serious. You're not serious. It's not finished. It's because I can be. Because you're judging me. Because I slept with a few guys in my past in college. So what? I was curious and We all go through those phases. We grown now. But we're grown now. No, we're not calling nothing off. We're not calling nothing off. You're not calling nothing off. You're not serious right now. You're not serious. No, I'm not hearing that. I don't have to. No. So let me ask you a question. So you mean to tell me in college you didn't sleep with anybody? The real reason you're mad because I didn't tell you. That's why you're mad. No, well, you're going to listen to everything I'm saying to you.
Everything is called off.
No, nothing is called off. Nothing is called off.
I don't want to marry you.
Okay. We're getting married.
No,
We're getting married. We're grown. We're going to talk about this. We're going to move forward. You're just mad because of something that happened in college.
Yo, I posed that question before, man. Remember? And they lost their shit. See, that's like a slippery slope.
I remember it so vividly. That's why I said the double standard thing, right? Because a lot of times those double standards that don't benefit, we're gonna get into it. So, Miss Diamond, did you see the video?
I did.
All right, ladies first here on the Big Exclusive Podcast. But before you give your thoughts, you're getting a lot of love in the comments. Our president said, "Hey, beautiful." Miss Tony Carter said, "Greetings, beautiful."
Oh, thank you.
Mike said, "She's a spicy one."
Thank you.
Roland said, "Butter pecan."
Well, thank you.
Royalty says, "Hey now."
Hello.
Creamy says, "Hello, lovely."
Hello, Creamy.
Reek said, "Welcome, Diamond."
What dollar bill
Young
that
T
Diamond?
said, "We ready."
We ready. Let's go.
Miss R says, "Welcome, Diamond Girl."
Thank you.
All right. So the rest are comments on the video. We're going to give you first crack at it. Let's hear your thoughts on the video.
Well, me personally, I don't think I would have stayed in that relationship. Honestly, that's just me personally. I mean, to be with somebody all that time and then you find out something like that, that is not a situation that I could continue to stay in. I feel like a lot of trust was lost, dishonesty. I couldn't stay there. And me personally, I could be wrong, but I feel like once you cheat, you'll continue to cheat again. And I'm not going to say that that's true with everybody, but it tends to be.
But he didn't cheat.
This was when he was in college.
He didn't cheat.
He didn't lie to her. He didn't do none of that. Like, he did that in his form before he met her.
So basically, in college, he was sleeping with men. He was curious. So he was sleeping with men in college. When his fiance found out, she called the wedding off.
Yeah, but if I'm engaged to be with somebody and I found out that they slept with men in the past, and I mean, technically, a person's past is their past, but could I live with somebody sleeping with a man? I don't condone cheating at all. But to be honest, I think I would have preferred for it to be a female instead of a man.
But
so I'm just speaking.
Though.
Say that again?
It wasn't cheating. He wasn't with her.
No, it wasn't cheating. But what I'm saying is you still slept with a man, even though we weren't together. But me, what I'm saying is if somebody told me they slept with a man, I couldn't be with them. That's just
so
me.
You would have called the wedding off as well.
Yeah, I would. I'm
sorry. Listen, I could understand. I could understand that because, like, once you do that, ain't no coming back from that as a man. When you cross that line, ain't no coming back. Exactly. But my thing is how.
Oh my
his
God!
His past is in play, and you got females that been getting busted down their whole life, and they don't want you to put their past into play.
That's where I was going with this, because when you brought up that before, we were having a conversation and we were talking about body count and does it matter? And OG had his opinions and had his thoughts. I most certainly got kind of like barbecued for the most part. I stay getting barbecued about some of my takes. But the point is, when it comes to women, they don't want you to give a fuck about their past. That's in the past. Why you worry about that now? Yeah, I fucked everybody in the neighborhood and 20 niggas on the south side, 5 niggas uptown and all that. Don't worry about that. I'm with you now. I'm not doing that now. This is what we doing now. They don't want you to worry about that. But this man decided in college he wanted to experiment with men, and every comment I saw in this video from a woman was like, "No, he gay, and now he want to be with
But who's
women."
to say that he wouldn't have these urges again?
The same way.
What does it matter?
Whore can't.
What does it matter?
Say she's not going to revert to being a whore again.
I mean,
what does it matter if he have those urges? What if he's faithful? Like men who are in relationships, we still see other women, beautiful women, right?
Right. Just have to control them.
That don't mean we gotta act on it. That don't mean we gotta pursue those women.
True. That's true. That's absolutely true.
So what does it matter if those urges come back in? As long as he able to fight them off, why you ain't marrying that man?
But
this is just my preference. I don't think that me per se would be able to handle that. Like I just wouldn't.
All right, hold on.
Because in the back of my head, I'm gonna say, you want Rich Girl Diamond tonight, or you want Tony tonight? Like who you want? You know what I'm saying? So listen, I don't want that in the back of my head.
Let me ask you a question, right? Royalty said, "Tush push." Listen, let me ask you a question, right? Say, for instance, you met the man of your dreams, right? And it's a beautiful, loving, supportive. All your foundational needs are met. All your wants are met, right? Y'all together. And his name is John Doe.
Okay.
But he finds out that you had sex with Stephen Brown.
Okay.
In college, which was his arch nemesis. He hates that nigga. And he decides, because you did that, the wedding is off, he don't want to be with you no more. Would you think that's fair?
No. But I feel like that's a different situation though.
How?
It's in the past.
It's in the past, right?
That's different.
It's in the past.
That's different.
It's in the past.
Listen, here's what I said. I said that if he would have slept with another woman, it might not have been so bad. But you saying he slept with a whole another man, I can't rock with that.
Why not though?
I can't. I just can't.
Whatever he got, you got now.
You know what? I can't. That would not work for me at all.
You already got it. You might as well just stick in there.
No, it's not gonna work. Not at all. Not at all. So yeah,
I'm a firm believer in some stuff you just can't come back from. And I ain't even mad at somebody, a woman that wouldn't even want to deal with that. I just like to bring up the other side of the coin when it comes to that. When women talk about, they past shouldn't come into account when you're speaking about what's going on now. So I bring that up just for the simple fact of that. But like when you let somebody push this shit back, like you can't come back from that.
This is true. True. Absolutely.
Push your shit back. Let's get to some of these comments right quick. Royalty said, cracking the fuck up, no boy is sus. Miss R said, nope, the wedding is off. Tony said, nope. Tiff said, I remember the video. Don't nobody want that. Royalty said a few. Yeah, he experimented a few times. Creamy said, wait, what, sir? You fiddle faddler laugh out loud, Mr. Butt Tickler. That's what you can expect from MILFs. Tony said, ooh, not so what? Rose said, confused like a mofo. Mike said, who he trying to convince? Miss R said, so you mean to tell me it took a few men for him to realize he was straight? Sir, stop it. Live in your truth and keep it moving. Reed said, wait a minute. Royalty, how she find out? He need to keep his beard. Tony said, what in the fuck? Oh, Roll said, also, why is he recording this? Facts. Dom, okay, so I had to read the caption like 4 times before it hit me on what it was actually saying. Hannibal said, damn, not once, but twice. Young T said, yeah, cousin, let's go. Rose said, Tiffany and hugs, woman king, come, laugh out loud. Creamy said, I'm going to want next on that whole.
Yeah, definitely enough.
Miss R said, that's totally different. Come on now.
No,
all right.
It's not. It's his past.
It's the same thing. It's in the past.
It
shouldn't matter. Every woman will tell you, watch, you guys see the Red Pill podcast. Y'all know what they look like. I know what they sound like. Anytime this topic come up, every woman said the past shouldn't matter. It's in the past. Rose said, facts, OG. Once you do the tush push, you permanently on that team.
You can't
Dom
take
said this was deceitful,
like,
and he should have told her from the beginning so she could have made her own decision to stay or leave before they got to this point.
So
I agree.
This is my pushback to that though. How was it deceitful? Did y'all both put your stuff on the table about your previous encounters when y'all met or when y'all got to know each other? Do we know everything you did as a woman with another man or vice or whatever? Did y'all put all that on the table? If not, it's not deceitful.
Young T said a man should never seek other men. Anything of the same sex can't produce nothing. Byron, welcome back. It's good to see you, bro. He said the issue is the lies don't matter who is with. There's a bigger conversation neither one of them were willing to address. Change Steven to Stephanie, and then it's the same conversation. I still say it's the past though. Like that's
all I'm saying. It's the past.
To me,
the action, of course, the action ain't the same, but it was in the past.
Right. That's the point. That's where I'm at. That's not even the same thing. I'm rolling her eyes.
We saying it was in the past.
Miss R says, men.
We know that though. We're not talking about.
I see Candy Burns when she said,
talking about when it happened.
He slept with men. That's how I imagine her saying that. Screaming, I want my turn and I'm leaving his ass alone. Damn. Boy, definitely trying to pull around back now, shaking my head. Royalty has a question. So, Diamond.
Yes.
Would you have been accepting if he was getting pegged by a woman in college? That's a good one.
Yeah, I could have probably accepted that, but not a man. Not a man. I'm sorry. I couldn't do that. Mm-mm.
So long as he get compromised by a woman, it's cool.
Yeah, not a man though. Not a man. Not at all. So a woman, yeah.
Main man probably ate hammer and anything though, man.
I just can't do it. I can't.
Yo.
Whoa. Byron said, y'all don't ask about sexual history because I want to know.
You can ask all you want. They ain't going to put it all on the table.
It doesn't
Tiff
mean
said, no, to pass my ass, literally.
Tell you the truth.
Exactly.
Pegging is different.
See?
OG shout out. You just had to go there, OG. Yeah. So here's the thing. So are we holding people accountable for their past?
You said you don't want to be gay no more.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say.
So do the past.
It's just still a no for me. Do you just wake up one day?
Then?
So do you just wake up one day and say, I don't want to be gay anymore?
Do the past matter? Only in certain instances it matter, right?
I would have to say it does. I would have to say it does. Depending on what the situation is. I would have to honestly say it does. And then you also have to say, it's with each individual, because somebody might say I'm willing to accept this, whereas though somebody else might say I'm not willing to accept this.
I think on the whole, women to say like Nizar.
Yeah,
And I don't blame them though.
So
yeah,
no, let's ask the question, because I need a consensus. Does the past matter? Yes or no?
We don't want no small print. No small
Don't
print.
give me no caveats. Does the past matter?
No modifiers or
yes or no?
nothing.
Because when we was talking about y'all sleeping with 50 dudes, y'all was mad at me. It shouldn't matter. That was in the past. That was before you. Okay? So I need to know, does the past matter? Yes or no?
I want to say that I think that's for the individual in itself. Does it matter?
Listen,
Because
listen.
once again, like I said,
For you.
like
For
I
you.
said,
It was yes
I
or
might be,
no.
Okay, no. So listen, I might say, okay, my dude slept with 20 girls, but I love him and I want to marry him. The next person might say, well, I don't want to marry him because I don't want somebody that slept with 20 girls. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like
Nope, I don't see none of that.
It depends
All
on
I
the
want to know
individual
is
and what they're willing
if
to
it matter or
accept.
if it don't.
We asking you flat out, does the past matter? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say it does. It does.
That's
Okay.
all. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. You heard it here.
But I also said
Your cousin said yes too.
Your
cousin said yes too.
It matters depending on the question.
No, it matters depending on the individual and what they choose to tolerate and accept.
Dom said yes because I would hate for your past to come back and bite you. Now you have to explain. Creamy said no. Tony said yes. Byron said history matters. That's why we have history classes. If you don't know your past, you're doomed to repeat it. So consensus is yes, your past matters. So now that we know that the past matters, you cannot get mad at men for not wanting to be with you if you had a very promiscuous past. I don't care. Like you said, it's a case by case basis. If that man is ain't feeling the fact you slept with 5 of the men, if another man don't care about that, if the next man be like, yo, I heard the whole neighborhood pass you around, I can't be with you. It's dudes right now who actually legitimately love a woman who refused to be with her because she slept with the homies.
Yeah.
That's different. See, that's different.
This is true.
Who is that in the background?
Why is there somebody in the background?
Who is that?
Get on camera. There's enough.
Turn the camera sideways.
It's
and bring
enough.
her on camera.
Y'all want me to put it on camera?
Yep.
Turn the camera sideways.
We don't need no background noise then. Come on. We got room for you.
He said he got room for you.
on.
Let's go.
Not today.
She said not today.
All right, tell her at least come say hi.
He said come say hi.
Just come say hi.
She said hi.
Then we got to put a face to the name.
He said y'all not ready. She gonna wear y'all out.
No, I ain't ready. You ain't ready.
I don't think she's ready.
We can send her the link if she want to come in.
Oh man, I don't think she ready for this.
Tell her I was born ready.
Okay.
You was born ready?
When you're ready. Because
Yeah.
I was born
I heard
ready.
you a
And I
beast.
was already on fish and spaghetti.
What you say, Diamond?
I said I heard you a beast. I was born.
Nah.
It's all love.
I just be on here telling a lot of lies and shit.
Rose said
Listen,
she found out
gonna catch
when
up
she
with
caught homie at the Cheesecake Factory with Earl and them. Yo, where is Brandy at? Somebody tag Brandy.
This a topic for Brandy.
This a topic. Brandy would be losing her mind on this shit. Royalty said, fuck that, Big E. If you was a hoe, you gotta go.
See,
fuck out of here. She ain't got her wig on yet. Oh, that's what it is. She don't have her wig on.
Royalty chose violence.
He chose violence.
He talk about your friend, Diamond.
Roland said, tell her we don't mind if she wearing a scarf.
Because that's why they don't, for the most part they don't want to come on because
Is you
they
getting
don't
your
be all
answers from her?
beautified. They feel
Is
like
she
they're not
answering
all
the questions for
beautified.
you?
Wait a minute, what he say? What you was
Is
saying?
she answering the questions for you?
No, she not.
Okay.
She left out the room actually.
She
Who
went to
is
go
that
get the
anyway? Can
wig.
I ask who is it?
It's my little
Who is it?
my little sister.
Is she grown?
Yeah, she grown. Yeah.
Well, she ain't little no more.
You know what? You know what?
They can't be little when they grown. Like they just your sisters.
I'm older than her. So
I got 3 brothers, but they not. I'm older than all of them, but they not my little brothers no more. They just my brothers.
well, she ain't ready for the smoke y'all trying to give tonight.
Okay. Okay. That's not what she said though. I heard her in the background.
Is you
saying,
finished or is you done? Because I don't want no problems. I don't want no smoke.
What you talking about?
I got cussed out before the show. Okay.
By who?
You.
Oh,
Don't sit there talking about who.
That's what I'm saying. So
she barbecued the shit out of me before the show.
I know it. I saw it when she first came on.
Oh my god.
Firecracker.
It's all
She said that sis she helped out big time backstage. Well, tell her we said thank you.
Let me find out. Let me find out your sister back there.
From the bottom of my heart, Tiff, I owe you lunch because you made it happen tonight. If it wasn't for you, Tiff, I wouldn't even be on here. So your
sister better not be back there with the cue cards holding up answers and shit.
Leave my sister alone.
Rose said she going to go back and put on her bra and her edges. Tiff a bum.
Y'all are so not right.
Tiff said it's love. All right. So before we drop into the next topic, I got to show y'all the big exclusive network beauty of the week. Her name is Michelle V. Check her out. If you want to be beauty of the week, email me at therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. Inbox me a full body picture. Give me a little quick. When I say quick,
wig on, man. See if I get nominated.
I mean quick bio on what it is that you two
you
to
already
3,
got
4,
the picture.
maybe.
I want to throw my hat in the ring.
Okay. Listen. You know what?
I want to be the beauty of the week, man.
Say no more. Consider it done.
Yeah,
but for this week,
you should get him on here.
For next week.
Halloween coming up, so he'd be perfect.
Oh.
You.
Perfect for Halloween. Oh, I got a mask.
Okay. Let's get you right for Halloween. Let's get you beat.
No, I ain't putting on no makeup.
Why not?
I'm not doing that. I'm manly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't putting no makeup on.
Get you some. Let's get your edges all. You know what I mean?
No, I got all my hair.
Let me see. Okay, I see you there. All right.
All of it.
You always showing off, bitch. You always showing off.
Hairline ain't receding. Ain't got no bald, you know.
He always showing off.
I see. He a piece of work.
They got all. He gonna say, "I got all my hair. My hairline ain't receding. No, my shit looking like the bat signal up here. Fucked up.
I better shut up, you know, because that should have come out of nowhere. And then this motherfucker looking like King Kong Bundy and shit.
You gonna wake up, your shit gonna be on the pillow. Our beauty of the week.
Man, I lose my shit.
All right, let's get on. All right, the boss said promote the Halloween bash. All right, boss. Here we go. October 28th is an action-packed day. We got the comedy brunch early in the day from 11 to 2. Then 9 o'clock that night, October 28th, we in Jersey with it over at the New Jersey Weed Man Restaurant Joint. It's a Halloween bash. Costumes mandatory. Sexiest costume gets surprised. Funniest costume gets surprised. Best couple costume gets surprised. Most creative costume gets surprised. Your music, the tunes will be spent by our friend DJ Alamo. you missed that show last week, head over to the Big Exclusive Network on YouTube. It is there. Check it out. Dope ass interview we had with Alamo. We followed his journey, what he got coming up next, and how he tearing the East Coast up. Everybody from the Big Exclusive Network will be at this Halloween costume party. It's only $20. Ladies, you come in free before 10 o'clock. Don't call me asking BE, can I get a ticket? Or BE, can you get me a ticket? No. Get
But
there
you have to
before
have a
10 o'clock.
costume on, though.
You in for free. Costume is a must. Okay, sounds by DJ Alamo, DJ Mo Fire, New Jersey Weed Man Restaurant Joint, October 28th. I will be there. Reek and Tim already got their couples costume. So make sure you guys hit up Amazon or wherever you get your costumes from right now. Saturday, October 28th, we're going to be in Jersey with it. Expect to have some fun. This is a 420 friendly, a 420 encouraged event. So come, let's have a good time. Celebrate with Alamo and the Big Exclusive Network All-Stars. We will be in the building. I know y'all curious as to see what we're going to be dressed up as. Just know the only way you're going to see it is if you at the event, is we ain't dropping no pictures. All right?
I'm putting on my motherfucking YMCA chaps. Village People Jones.
Boss, you okay with that, boss? That was good. Mike said, damn, not the Eddie Monster. Yeah, man. Rose said, OG hairline, 29 years old. Damn, I'm jealous. Tiff said, she winning sexiest costume.
Go
Randy
Tiff.
said, yes, man, I'm busy that day.
Well, be unbusy then.
Right? What the, like, you shouldn't even said nothing. You just fake me out. Let me lie to me. Tell me you coming. Jess, he's amazing. Shop up. Show support. Roll. Hey, Big Roll returns to the stage October 28th, opening for Flight in the. Oh, okay. Comedy brunch, y'all. Chess, don't get a free ticket and not show up, or you will get called out on the show. You goddamn right.
You got firsthand knowledge of that.
Firsthand, because your ass won tickets and didn't come to the show. Dom said, me and my sister's coming. Mike says, I can't see the address on the flyer. I got you covered, Mike. You know me personally. Relax. You ain't got to be putting that out there like that. Put your glasses on, too. Tiff said, come on out, family. Deandra, hey to you, too. Good evening. Boss said, yeah, that's great. And that's right. That's our tagline. We coming. So I have a question. We got one or two topics we can get into, but you know what you got to do. All right? You ready? I'm talking to you, Diamond. You ready?
Let's go. Ready.
I don't think you ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
The audience is ready.
I'm ready.
As soon as they see it, they're going to fly. I told you. You got to answer honestly. You ready?
I'm ready.
She looked nervous now.
Mm-hmm.
She looked nervous now.
I'm good. I'm ready. Let's
she got the dimple
She
showing.
looked nervous now. Yeah, because you knew I told you, laughed my ass off, but okay, you told me what? Okay. All right, it's that time, folks. It was so nice. I want to run it back twice. It's about to get hot in here. Our special guest, Diamond, is going on the hot seat. Y'all know what that means. Get them questions ready. Get the questions ready because she will be on the hot seat. So while y'all sending out them questions, we're going to jump on the topic. And then once I have like maybe 5-10 questions, we're going to put her on the hot seat. Don't go too hard on her, y'all. Look how nervous she look already. She already looked nervous as hell. So don't go too hard on her, okay?
We're trying to make I'm good.
All right. That's what they all say. Tiff, I see that one. She don't want to play no more. Yo, I was just about to ask if she was doing the hot seat. She is. Get them questions in. While y'all get them questions in, Diamond brought a topic to the table. Which one do you want to do? Toxic or starting over?
Toxic.
All right, we're going to talk about some toxic relationships. Toxic relationships. Now, since it's your topic, you brought it to the damn royalty. Since you brought it to the table, damn. I want you to introduce the topic, and you want to tell us what angle you want to talk about toxic relationships from. And remember, none of us had a chance, or at least OG and I kind of don't know what angle you coming from, but I'm anxious to find out. I'm excited to talk about it. Let's get it.
So I'm Rich Girl Diamonds, and I wanted to talk about toxic relationships. Basically being in toxic relationships and dealing with narcissist abuse. I actually was in a relationship for over 6 years, and I was, in love with this person, and I thought that person was also in love with me. But I went through a lot mentally. I won't say physically because I never, had to deal with that. But it was like a lot of emotional abuse, a lot of mentally abuse. And at the end of the relationship, I felt like I lost myself because I felt like the person that I actually thought I was in love with actually wasn't like in love with me. It was like they was a totally different person than what I thought they was. But it was hard to break away from the relationship because I had been with that person for so long. So the point that I'm trying to say is you have a lot of people that are in relationships with people that they think that they love or that love them. And the relationship is really not genuine. It's not true. It's like the whole relationship is a facade. So that's basically kind of why I brought up that topic and I wanted to talk about it.
First question I got is, did he sleep with dudes in college?
No, not that I'm aware of.
All right, so let me ask you a question. You said this man was narcissistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was he clinically diagnosed as a narcissist? Because the ladies on Melanated Vibrations, Mondays at 7 on the Big Exclusive Network, was just talking about women dealing with men who just ain't shit. And to be considered a narcissist, you have to be clinically diagnosed. And they dispelled a lot of myths around what a narcissist is and what it isn't. So, first question is, was he clinically diagnosed as a narcissist? And if you don't know, what are some of the things you felt like made him a narcissist?
So I don't know. I want to say I don't think he was clinically diagnosed, but the relationship was more so about him. And then I felt like it was times where he made me feel like everything was about me, and then he would kind of pull that back, and then it was kind of like, it's me. Like he wants me to cater to him 24/7. Everything has to constantly be about him. So I'm like, well, we're in a relationship together. A relationship is consisted of two people, your needs and my needs. But as time went on, everything had to be about him. What am I going to do for him? How am I going to cater to him? Like, how am I going to make him feel better? And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I feel like what are you giving me in return? Like I'm calling to say, how's your day going? How you feeling? I'm bringing you lunch. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But what are you doing in return for me?
You want
so
okay, I have a question.
It was becoming.
You said you guys was together for 6 years, right?
Right.
When did that behavior start?
I want to say the first, honestly, 4 years of our relationship was actually good. But the last 3 years, it was just like, I noticed he started to neglect me more. The dates slowed down. He wasn't affectionate as he was. It was just like a lot of stuff started changing in our relationship. And me, I'm a communicator. I believe that when you are in a relationship or a marriage, communication is a big key. He is the total opposite. He wants to shut down. He doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. And at first, I was like, well, let me stop and take a look and see if it's me, because sometimes people can't see things about their self. But then when I started seeing how he interact with other people, like family members or things like that, and then he will always say it's their fault. I'm like, well, it can't be everybody's fault. At some point, when do you take accountability for your actions? And it just kind of like went downhill from there.
I think relationships should have like a renewal, like your car license or whatever. Like every so often, y'all just meet at the table, like, listen, it's that time.
Man, every year, if you make it, if for every year, it should be some sort of renewal. I agree. Now, I have a question.
I 100% agree.
I have another question for you. And Deandra brought this question on. So what role do you think you played in maybe his change of behavior, or do you feel accountable for anything that went wrong in a relationship?
I do feel accountable for some things. I think that at some point I felt like I probably was pressuring him into like spending time with me, because I was like, you're not spending time with me. We're not going out. Like, how much longer you want me to keep being this way? And he was like, well, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And I do get that. I do understand that. Like, you have to work. I totally agree, but I have to work too. And I feel like you have to be able to balance that. You have to be able to balance, I'm married or I'm in a relationship. And yes, I do have to work, because I have a stressful job too. So what if I say when I come home, he want to have sex and I don't want to have sex? Oh, I'm tired because I worked all day.
Well, is that
fair to him? Is that fair to him? Is that fair that I neglect his needs? No, it's not. So how do we sit down and communicate to be able to balance things out for each other? But with him, it was like, no, you just need to understand this is how it is. And it's like, that's the end of it. And it's either you going to accept it or this is what it is.
So what was the final straw for you?
I feel like at the end, I lost myself in the whole relationship. Like, I felt like I really love this man, and I felt like I put my whole heart into this relationship, and I felt like I just lost myself in the end. Like, it was to the point I didn't even know who I was, and I didn't want to share that with anybody. But that's the worst thing that anybody could do.
And when you lose yourself, it's over.
Or a female, is to lose yourself. When you start loving somebody more than you love yourself, that's the worst thing that you could do. So I say this to anybody out there: the hurt is like, you'll eventually get through it and you'll eventually get over it, but it's just something that I would never want to see anybody go through, because it's not a good feeling at all. Because you have to find out who you are again, and you have to regroup, and then you have to go through a healing process, and it's not easy. And one thing I will say, and this might not make sense to many, but I will rather take physically abuse than to take mentally abuse, because mentally it totally destroys your emotions. It's like
physical wounds heal. Like emotional scars, like that shit, like you can't unsee it or unhear it. Like,
and it's like you don't want to talk to people because people can be very judgmental. So you kind of just you deal with it, on your own and the best that you can. But there's a lot of people out here that are suffering from silence, and it's hard, but you'll get through it.
So our resident therapist, Dom, has a question. Did he isolate you socially?
No, I don't want to say he isolated me. I just kind of felt like me, myself, I loved this man so much that it just became us. But I won't say that he isolated me. Like, he didn't tell me don't communicate with your family or don't communicate with your friends. No, like, I still had a choice to do that. But I'm the type of female that when I have a boyfriend or a man, I cater to him. Like, that's just me. That's just how I am. It doesn't mean that I don't still interact with my friends, but I feel like this is my man. Like, I want to cater to him. I want to make sure he good. I want to show him I appreciate him and I love him. So that's
So what were some of the clues that you lost yourself and who you were? Like, what are some of the things you started to notice for you to be like, you know what? I completely lost myself. I need to get out of this. Like, what are some of the clues or some of the things that you noticed that led you to that point where you had to, you know, leave the relationship?
I started being distant from a lot of people. I noticed that I was more frustrated. I was more angry. I really didn't want to talk to people, like, or when people would call me and say, "Hey, how you doing? You okay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." But deep down inside, like, I'm screaming, I'm crying, like I'm really like an emotional wreck. But I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just kind of wanted to like stay to myself, like just be like in a bubble. My patience level, it was real short. Like, I didn't have any patience left. I was kind of like depressed, anxiety, just it was like at an all-time high. And I had like a lot of goals. It was things that I wanted to accomplish. I had no desire to even want to do that. It was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So yeah.
Dom says, so I would say he has narcissistic tendencies. If he checked a few more boxes, I would completely agree. Jess said, I recently got out of an entire narcissistic relationship. He literally broke my leg and his words hurt me more than anything.
Yep. That's so true. And then I think the hardest part is that when I was trying to explain how I felt, it was like my feelings were so dismissed. It was like, you complaining? Like, what? Like, what are you complaining for? Like, you should be happy that you're in this relationship. Like, just totally no disregard. Or he would say something and then he'll be like, I didn't say that. I didn't tell you that. And in my head, I'm starting to think I'm really going crazy. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. You did say that. So now I'm saying, do I need to start recording our conversations? Because I clearly know what you said. But it's like a manipulation game. It's like a game. And they say narcissists, they really don't love people. Like, their life is like a whole facade. Like, so yeah.
So you said, I just want to go back for a second. You said the first 4 years were great. He didn't display none of those tendencies before that fourth year?
Or he did, and you really didn't pay attention.
Absolutely.
So he never changed.
I didn't pay attention. That's the thing.
He probably dropped a couple lugs. You just ain't pick it up.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. That's what it was. And then when I just started picking up certain things he was doing, I was like, well, wait a minute. And then, I mean, when I say intuitions could be real, if you say, oh, I got a feeling my girlfriend cheating on me, and the feeling is strong and it just keep coming back to you, you like, wait a minute. And I just had a feeling like he would always say, I'm at work, I gotta work late, I'm not the one that's gonna go out searching for anything, because I believe what you do in the dark is gonna come to the light. So I'm not looking through phones, I'm not pulling up on you, I'm not doing none of that. But whatever you do is eventually gonna come out.
If it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse.
Right, but eventually it's gonna come out. So I just noticed like everything started changing with him. Now you wearing different cologne. Now you dressing a certain way. Now you like, oh, I'm hanging out with my friends. You doing stuff that you wasn't doing before. So your
I had promised Craig and
huh?
He had promised Craig and
You know what?
I had told Craig and them I was gonna kick with them. Sorry, gotta go. See you when I see you.
Yeah, or as I'm calling.
Dom said he love bombed her and then showed his true face.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Tiff said, I felt that wholeheartedly when you said you had to record conversations. I literally have said that to someone before because they kept denying what they said in prior conversations.
Well, shit, I might be a narcissist because I don't be remembering some of the shit I said.
Oh my God.
Real quick, don't forget we're gonna have Diamond on the hot seat. Make sure you get those questions in. The ones that were submitted already, I have them set to the side. So don't forget, you know what I mean, to drop those questions in for Diamond. Stacy says intuition is real.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tiff said that change was simply he found somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. I'll agree with Tiff.
Nah.
What are you nodding about? I'm sorry, I missed it.
The intuition is real. Like, I'm not going to say 100% real because sometimes they be bugging. They intuition, you be in left field.
That's true too.
Where was you at when I really was doing this shit and you ain't had no idea? What was your intuition at then?
Listen, I'm inclined to agree with OG because every time I had, you know, back in my younger days, you know, my backslide days, every time I was buck wild, nothing. The minute I tried to sit my ass down and chill, they started going through the phones, the accusations, and it used to be so stressful. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you know, last year I was out here, you know what I mean? Got to catch them all, catching Pokemon. But now I'm chilling. I want to be right, and it's just a headache. Like it's just bombardment.
But good wasn't good for me.
Well, I think some people can be like that if they're insecure within themselves. I mean, and that still goes back to people having issues from past relationships. And that's why I honestly do believe that it's important when people say you should 100% heal before you enter into another
There's
relationship.
no such thing as 100% healed.
Like, how do you find out that you healed though?
Well, I think that when you get out of a relationship, you should not jump back into another relationship.
But what I'm saying is
that's called rebounding.
Yeah.
There's no listen.
Like, there's
no such thing as 100% healed from anything. Anything in life.
Yeah, especially
you can never 100% heal from anything. Trauma, that experience, those emotions will still be there beneath the surface. You don't know if you're 100% healed till you're put in that situation again and those triggers reveal themselves. Now, you may handle it a little better, but if it still evokes emotions out of you or paranoia out of you, you are not 100% healed. It's just not possible. That's not the way the human psyche and human emotions work. Now, the minute you can say that those triggers no longer affect you in a negative way, then and only then can you say that, you know, my healing it's time for me to move on and try to heal from some other trauma. But it's like being an addict. It's a decision by decision thing every day, every decision, every second of the rest of your life. I know I've been in therapy for like 3 years now, right? And for me, I thought I was okay with some stuff, but I had realized I hadn't been in a position to have questioned those things before. And those emotions came rushing back like, wait, what are you doing? Right? And this is where therapy comes into play. Therapists, or at least good ones, will give you tools to help you when those triggers come or when those overwhelming emotions come. Dom and the Darius do something called grounding techniques every Monday on their show. It's another reason why I love their show. They give you the tools to ground yourself and teach you how. Now, does it work for every single person? No, each person will need something different. They do still give you tools, but we all need those tools to mentally be able to handle everything that it is that we go through in life, especially when it comes to emotion. Right?
I agree.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody out there to say, don't go get in a relationship till you're 100% healed. You'll never get in another relationship. What I will say, however, is make sure, you have a good scar, right? Like a good scar that's completely it's closed up and sealed up and it's not like you can't get 100% healed, but what you can be is okay and have the necessary tools and coping mechanisms to deal with those triggers. It's very important that again, therapy may not be for everybody, but I feel like it's for everybody, and you should absolutely take advantage of it. And the one thing I will, the next thing I will say, especially when it comes to relationships, we all have to be mindful that just because somebody love you, don't mean they know how to love you. Okay.
Absolutely.
I was having a conversation with Ant about that earlier, man. A big conversation about that, because we was talking about if you never saw that growing up, where'd you get it from? Where'd you learn it from?
How would you know?
Yeah.
How would you know?
If you never saw no loving relationship,
how would you know? And I
teach
tell
that in school, like
I tell black men all the time, unlearn some shit. Okay.
Our culture is trash.
Yes.
We got to disassociate from the culture because that shit is trash. It's poison.
But you also have to be willing to be introduced to things too. Like if you see that somebody is trying to love you, why not accept it? Like I understand where you
No. You're gonna find yourself in the same exact position again.
Yeah, because you can't change.
You have to find somebody that's capable of loving you how you need to be loved.
He can't. Like no matter
if
what
he can't, he'll be able to do it short term.
Yeah,
but
his fiber won't allow him to do that. It's his fiber. It ain't going to allow him to do it.
You talking to two black men who failed enough times. Okay,
yeah, I'm a crash.
And who've come to terms and took accountability for our failures. I've loved women in the past. They loved me in the past. We didn't know how to love each other properly in the ways that we needed to be loved. So, yeah, she tried to teach me. Yes, I tried to teach her, but it was all short term. It didn't last long because it's not in them to love you that way. They don't have the necessary tools to love you that way. You have to find you somebody with the tools. And you'll know because you'll feel loved the way you need to be loved. You can't mold no man. You can't teach no man. You can't do any of that stuff. You can't love him into loving you. You can't love him into being the man that you want him to be. If it's not in them, it's not in them. So, like Stacy said, love languages are real, right? I can tell you exactly what I need from my woman, right? And if I meet somebody and I know she's not capable of that, I don't care how beautiful or cute or how big the ass is, the titties. I don't care about none of that. I'm not wasting my time.
I could see how when she was saying how somebody, if she was loving somebody, they should be able to receive or whatever. That's how women are. Like they're wired to be nurturers or whatever, and they feel their nurturing going to come to the forefront. And when it comes to relationships or kids or whatever, they're just nurturers. So they figure, them being a nurturer is going to foster whatever it is you need, inside you to come out for you to, to love somebody. But if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. If it's in you, it's going to come out of you.
That's true. That's true.
So I think the most important thing we all need to do, especially if we're going to be out in this world trying to look for love, is make sure you're in love with yourself first. Do the work. You can't look in the mirror and hate the way your stomach look, and then go out there trying to find love, and that man come along and want to love on your stomach, and all you want to do is hide it.
It's hard.
And be embarrassed by it.
And I'm telling you,
let that nigga lift it up like a 76.
I'm rubbing it, I'm playing on it and all that, and you cringe like
and you cringe. No, you gotta love yourself first. You gotta come to terms with all your imperfections and everything you don't like about yourself. You have to learn to love. Okay, if you don't love your stomach, man gonna come along and want to lift that motherfucker up like the hood and go to work and have some fun. And who don't mind laying on it or rubbing on it.
Like stretch marks and all of that, man.
All that. Cat Williams said
they tiger stripes.
It was one or two things happen. Yep. You was small and you got big, or you was big and you got small.
But either way,
we
fucking.
Facts. That's the bottom line, okay?
Because Stone Cold said so.
Because Stone Cold said so. Creamy
It's,
said,
it's,
fuck
going,
that.
it's going down either
Leave
way.
my
Huh?
croissant alone. That's funny. Either way, it's going down. We getting down to the end of the show. We can always do overtime because it is another topic I definitely wanted to talk about. But I definitely want to get her on the hot seat. Don said, love me and my food pie. Exactly. Okay.
Go ahead, girlfriend.
Rose said, girl, give me that good tummy. Facts. Okay. So I got some questions for you. It's time for you to get on the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, you can add more questions. I'm going to take 2, maybe 3 more because we don't want to overwhelm them. But it is something we're going to have to do a little bit of overtime because it is something I wanted to talk about. All right. Now, are you ready?
Ready.
I'm going to put you on screen by yourself. No, OG, we going to go first. We going to go first. Me and, oh, you want to go last? Or you want to go last?
I got to figure out a question.
All right, we're going to go last then. All right, here you go. First question comes from our president, Tiffany Ann Dennis. She says, are you single?
I am.
Like single. Like, ain't nobody going to get mad if they see
you go like they your man.
Right.
No.
Okay. Solid. All right. Royalty said, last time you got your back blown out.
Today.
Say what now?
There you go, Royalty.
I just answered the question. Today.
Now that ain't
a bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
She answered that shit like a G. She said, say less. Say less. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Big Rose said, Diamond, can I get a stand up and turn around?
It's called the BE. It's called the BE a camera drop.
You want to stand up and turn around?
Yeah. Uh-oh. She got the tassels on.
All right. I got Ant Money says, what was your breaking point? I don't know what he was referring to on that one, but
I guess with her relationship.
In a relationship.
Okay. All right.
I just couldn't take the mental abuse anymore, and I just couldn't take it not getting back what I was putting out. Like I felt like I was the only one that was pouring into the relationship, but I wasn't receiving that love in return. So I just woke up and was like, this, I can't do it. It's kind of like I'm hurting myself more and more each day.
All right. Next one is Tiffany Ann is back. She said, what are your non-negotiables in a relationship?
Non-negotiables.
What that guy did in college?
I'm definitely not going with that tip. That's definitely one. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
No finagling. No previous finagling.
No, not at all. Not at all. So there you go. That's definitely one right there. Not going for that. Not going to work.
All right. Big Roll come back. He said, in your opinion, what is your best physical feature?
I would say my eyes and my lips.
All right, now I'm gonna go on the other end.
Thank you. He
I'm gonna go on the other end of the spectrum. What's your least favorite physical feature?
I would say my arms.
What's wrong with your arms?
So I feel like my arms are big. Like even though I lost a lot of weight, I feel like they're still big. So that's not my,
Either way.
Quick question. Can you cook?
That I can do really good, believe it or not. Yeah.
Well, that's what those arms is for.
You know what?
You know what they say? If
What
Big
they
Mama
say?
ain't
What
got
they say?
this, if Big Mama ain't got this,
It's Thanksgiving
thank
too.
you.
Well, I
And I'm
got
trying to find me a family by Thanksgiving because I'm tired of being alone. I got,
right.
All right. Another question. Big Rose said, "Do you feel like you're ready for love again, and are you willing to take a chance after what you've been through?"
No, I don't think I'm ready right now. Definitely not. I will say I will take a chance, but I feel like it will definitely be a while before I would be considering taking a chance. Like even with dating somebody else, like I'm not interested in it at all right now. I just kind of want to work on me for now.
So how do you get your back blown out? You got
But
a little
I don't.
jump
That's
on, little
casual sex.
sneaky link.
Yeah, it was just casual sex.
Say that then.
I'm not gonna reveal my secrets now.
Jess said, "I'm proud of you for getting out and speaking up and out."
Thank you, Jess. I appreciate.
Rose said, "Big arms on a woman means she can burn and her Kool-Aid good."
Ooh, yes. Say that again.
All right. I don't have no questions. That was my only questions.
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have one. I have a daughter.
Okay. Have you ever been married before?
Never.
Would you like to be married?
I would. I would.
Okay.
One day.
Why?
I don't want to be alone forever. I mean, I want to be able to offer the qualities that I have to somebody else.
You can have a domestic partner for that.
Yeah, no. I want to spend the rest of my life with somebody.
You know what? I do have a question.
Oh, man.
It's one of them ones. Do you feel like love is necessary for a relationship or marriage?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Why?
Because how can you be with somebody if they don't love you? I mean, like, how? Why?
Have you?
Y'all just to get you just together just to be together? I mean,
You just get your back blown
So
out.
what's the point?
no, but I don't want my back just. I don't want my back just blown out. I want more than that. I mean, okay, I'll take that, but I want way more than that.
All right. So Rose said she don't want a relationship, but she for damn sure want the yams throttled. All right. So let me follow up on that question. Have you how many times have you been in love?
I would say three. The one person I love with, he got taken away. He was murdered. And yeah, the guy. Well, I thought that I was in love with was the relationship that I just got out of.
We see somebody sneaking. Something come on.
And that's my little sister.
I'm not
And
doing
then
no
it was
hot
it was one before that, my daughter's father.
big. I don't know.
Okay, so you love, with the exception of the guy that was taken away from you, God rest his soul. Our condolences. But with the other men you were in love with, why aren't you guys together? Now I heard about the narcissist guy. I'm getting to a point. Love isn't necessary for a sustainable relationship or marriage.
It's not.
Love is one of those things. Love is one of those things. Deandra says she loves your voice and you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Do you date women?
No, I don't.
Okay, I was just curious. I felt like she was shooting her shot, maybe. The question what I was starting to say is, and I get a lot of flack for this. And Miss Stacy, I see your question. We most certainly going to ask it before we get out of here. Love has, ebbs and flows, right? So when you're down here, what sustains the relationship?
My love don't live there no more.
Yeah. When you hate the way that nigga face look, when you hate the way he chew, Y'all was just beefing and y'all had these
Put his
issues.
dirty clothes on the floor beside the bed after they take them off.
Right. He won't leave the toilet seat
We won't put the
down.
toilet seat down.
Right. He put the tissue where it come from underneath and you like it on top. And like, what sustains a relationship truly? I've never seen love sustain a relationship. Ever.
I got an answer. I finally got an answer for that.
And
I'd love to hear.
And it's just one word.
Respect.
Compromise.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
I feel
On
like
both ends, though.
But that's the point that I'm trying to make. It can't be just one person compromising and the
On
other
both
one
ends.
or the other person
I
not.
think for the most part, we compromise more than y'all do.
Why you think that? Why?
Because we've been more than y'all been. I think as men we put up we more so change more of our behaviors and stuff like that more so than y'all do.
I want to say that depends on the
There's
individual.
a lot of stuff we can let slide off our backs.
How many non-negotiables, rules, and things that you consider essential that women come into the relationship with versus how many men come into a relationship with? Like you said, women will pull out a notebook on your motherfucking ass.
And all we need is a post.
Men, we like, listen, man, can you at least make a decent sandwich? You know,
I still think that depends on the individual, though. I'm not going to say, like, you see what I'm saying?
We're not saying all, though. We in general we don't really talk about the exceptions to it or whatever. And I think for the most part that we do compromise more than women in general. Do you have exceptions? Of course you do. But for the most part, I think we do compromise more than you guys. And
all right.
we appreciate more than you guys also.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, women ungrateful as fuck. Women are ungrateful
because they have the sense of entitlement, like whatever you're doing, you're supposed to have been doing that.
Yep.
I think I disagree with that to a
I respect you to as a woman. I really would.
No. I said to a certain extent. Because I have been like that before too. But I'm going to say this. This is how I was raised. So I watched my dad and my mom work, but my mom didn't have to work. But my dad said, I'm the provider. It's my job to take care of my wife and my child.
Did your mom play her part, though?
Yeah, my mom played her part.
Your mom played her role, right?
Played her part. My mom
exactly.
made dinner. My mom made dinner. She made sure my dad was good. She rubbed his feet. She did all that.
Listen. And the reason why I asked you that, because we got women out here that want the provider that your father was, but they absolutely don't want to play that role that your mom played. Oh, I ain't rubbing this dirty ass feet.
True. But then you get women that's willing to do that for men, and they don't appreciate that either. That's a two-way street.
Case too, but on the whole, it's not, though. In general, I think is the other way around. I mean, is it the case that you got some dudes out here that don't appreciate that shit? Of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's more women that don't want to do the role that your mom played when she knew what she had and she knew what she was supposed to do to sustain whatever they had was going on. They not doing that today. They want what your father provided, but they don't want to be what your mom was. You want traditional in some aspects, and the rest of that shit, no, I ain't no slave. You laughing?
She laughed. She said that shit.
She said that shit. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm not disagreeing with you.
That's why it's a big fracture right now.
I do hear some women say, "Well, if he don't pay all my bills, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that." So you're right. You're right.
All right. So a couple more questions. I'm not even gonna hit the overtime topic. Stacy says, why Rich Girl Diamond your name? What do you do for a living?
I work in healthcare.
Where did diamond come from?
Because I shine like one. There you
Okay. What dollar bill at?
go. Who dollar bill?
Don't you work at the Players Club?
Your job
Got you.
is to spin records. All right, last question. Diamond, do you have a hard time taking accountability?
Not at all. Not at all. I am one person that if I'm wrong, I can take accountability. I definitely can.
You know,
I'm big.
some people can't even
I'm
pronounce
big
that
on
word.
that. I am big on that when it comes to me. Like if somebody come to me and say, "Hey, you was wrong. You did this," I might not want to hear it, but I can go back and say, "Hey, you know what? I was wrong. I apologize. Let me stop. Let me take a look at myself." So yeah, I can.
I think if we more so
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I think if we more so take it as it's not an attack on you or whatever, because people take that shit as an attack and then they get all defensive or whatever. Instead of listening to what the worst person is saying, and because a lot of people don't like to be told about themselves.
That's true, but I also think is how you coming at a person too. Like sometimes people might feel like you judging them, so they might feel like, okay, like this is an attack. You see what I'm saying? And I
How
have
can it,
had people come to me and say, "Oh well, I don't like your attitude," or "I don't like how you did this to me," and I might be like, "Well, so the hell what? I don't give a shit if you don't like it. This is me." And then when I stop and think about it, I might say, "Damn, like, did I really have to act like that? Like, wow." Maybe they was right. My attitude was a little bit shitty. So I don't have a problem with taking accountability, like at all.
Oh, I experienced that.
You're not gonna let me live that down.
Hell no.
We gonna have a
Hell no.
conversation.
You
We
did
gonna have
not
a
have to get
conversation
like that.
about that.
he's like a
You
snap
did
into
not
it
have to
was.
get like that. Stace, we know, but we play around a lot. She said, "Oh no, I wasn't asking if she was a stripper." We knew that. We just played too much. We
It's
just
fine.
played too
It's
much.
fine. No, I'm not a stripper though. No.
You muted, man.
All right, Dom said delivery matters. Rose said, now leave the side door open just in case something motherfucker transpire. All right, with that being said, the show has come to an end. We want to thank Diamond for coming on. I appreciate everybody being locked in, sharing the stream, showing love, subscribing to the YouTube channel. We appreciate all the love and support as usual. We don't have fans around here on the Big Exclusive Network or podcast. We have family. So all our family in the comments, we appreciate y'all. Y'all know how we end every show. We try to give our final thoughts. And because Diamond is our special guest, we want to, OG just going to cut it off. I already know
I
what he's
got something
going
to
to do.
say. I got something to say.
All right, so
Oh boy.
so you want to go first or you want to go last?
Yeah, I go first. Get me up out of here.
Okay.
So with the holiday season upon us, anybody taking any strays or whatever, I'm available. I don't want to be alone this holiday season. I'm tired of being alone, so I'm up for adoption. If anybody look out for the cookout, I'm here. I'm available. Peace.
I'm gonna let you have the last word tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna say what I want to say, and then I'm gonna get out of here and let you do it. OG Creamy said you welcome there. Kayla Cameron, Daddy love you. Both my daughters just celebrated birthdays. Cameron September 26th, Kayla October 14th, and I felt like, as a father, it was my obligation and my duty to make sure they had the best birthdays ever. I'm happy that I accomplished that with both my girls and that they were happy. But the most important thing, you know what I mean, I accomplished was making sure that they know that they're special, making sure that they know that their dad is going to be there for them no matter what. Those two girls are everything to me. Everything to me. Everything that I do as far as every business and or company I own, operate, or am a part of, is because me wanting to leave a legacy for my babies. I couldn't do anything that I do without the help of, you know, the family and friends I have around me. So with that being said, the holiday seasons are upon us. Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, which I particularly don't, the feeling and nostalgia that I feel with the holiday season every year, that closeness, the music, the fall flavors, the leaves falling and changing colors, the spices, the music, the atmosphere, that sense of family, that sense of belonging, that sense of community is something I loved about the holiday season, whether I had money or even if I didn't have money. I just want you guys to hold on to that feeling. Don't carry animosity into the season. It's a rough season for me because of, you know, some super personal things, you know, and some loss that I've had, particularly during this season. But even with that being said, I haven't lost sight of the fact that this is the time to forgive and let live. A lot of you I've seen just invite OG into your home. Invite your family back into your home. Mend those fences. Tomorrow ain't promised. Make sure that you reach out and just let people know how you feel. Regardless of what you went through, we all are capable of forgiveness. I'm not telling you have to forget. I'm telling you that we are all capable of forgiveness. Forgive. Let the animosity go. Invite your family back home. Show the love. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. And that's legit and that's real.
I want to say thank you to Big E Podcast tonight for having me on. I had an amazing time tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone that asked me questions. I truly appreciated answering all of them. Always remember to just love yourself. Never love somebody more than you love yourself. And I also agree with Big E just said, like, open up to your family, love, try to put things in the past and try to move forward, because as he said, tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And nowadays we all need each other. Everybody need a shoulder to lean on. So with that being said, reach out to your friends, reach out to your loved ones, even the ones you think are strong, they break too. So everybody need a hug, everybody needs some love. Just spread the love to everybody. Good night.